Welcome to the Creative Kobold. Managed to find a listing for the game Massive Darkness, which comes with a whole bunch of miniatures in 28mm or 32mm scale. Here you can see all the dwarves that come with it. You have basically three factions. You have dwarves, orcs, and goblins. The dwarves come with 12 Warhammer dwarves, 6 cleaver dwarves, and 3 unique dwarves, 2 whom are dual wielding, one with 2 short swords, one with a mallet and cleaver, and one with a giant hammer. They all look pretty cool. They have these strange hats on them though, the like pointy hats, which is interesting, but I don't know if I need that many dwarves with pointy hats, or that many dwarves in general. So I'll probably not keep all of these, but definitely a few of them. And here you have the goblins. There are 12 archer goblins and 12 dual wielding sword and swordbreaker goblins, as well as 2 unique goblins, one with a staff like a shaman or something like that, and one with a wicked looking sword. Again, these have strange pointy hats for some reason. I guess that's just the visual style of this game. Anyway, they are really cool, but they are also a bit large in my eyes for goblins, at least for D&D or Pathfinder use, because they are basically equally large as humans, while goblins in D&D and Pathfinder are small creatures. But very interesting creatures. I haven't decided what to do with these yet, but I probably will keep at least some of them. Here you can see some orcs, and I have already primed and started to paint these. There are 6 axe-wielding orcs and 6 dual-wielding sword orcs, as well as 3 unique orcs, 1 shaman, 1 with a wicked-looking club, and 1 with a very nice sword. In addition, there's a huge guy in the front there. In Massive Darkness he's an ogre, but I think he looks just like a huge orc chieftain, maybe shaman. I really like these, and what's interesting is that it seems like they have some armor kind of grafted into their skin, which is very interesting and kind of speaks to their brutal nature. So I'm going to keep all of these, without a doubt. Here are the various hero characters, or hero miniatures for the game. I think the 2 darker ones, those are already primed, not by me, but by the seller. And I don't think those 2 come with the game originally. I think there's only 6 heroes that comes with the core set. But they are really interesting. I like them a lot. Barbarians, like super classic barbarian, huge axe, no armor, just a bunch of muscles. Wizard, very Gandalf, couple of dwarves, elf, etc. So yeah, I really like these. Then there are the roaming monsters. These are kind of like boss monsters, starting with this huge spider. And I kind of like it and I kind of don't, because what I like about it is just the entire look of it. It looks fantastic, but it also looks like it's going to break at any moment with the super thin legs it has. So hopefully that won't happen. It's a really cool miniature, and yeah, I hope I get to use it. Then we have this demon guy, large creature. He kind of reminds me of Diablo from the Diablo games. Very much that style of demon. And here you have kind of like a horned ogre or troll. Interesting creature. I'll probably find a use for him. But yeah, not much more to say. It's very kind of classic looking. Here's an interesting one. This just looks like a huge lion. Like D&D scale would be large lion or large sized lion. Bodybuilder lion. I mean, just look at that front body. Yeah. I might paint this up gray and white and use it as a crag cat for D&D, because I don't have that. And I think this would fit quite well. The last one is one I have already finished painting, and that's this Marilith looking creature. I mean, it's perfect for use as a Marilith. Yeah, I really like this miniature. A whole bunch of arms with a bunch of blades. Mariliths usually have 6 arms and this one has 8, so... But, you know, that doesn't really bother me much. And, you know, it could be a greater Marilith, for example. In any case, it's a really great miniature and I really like it, and I'm also very happy with the paint job I did on it. In addition to all of that, I also got 2 terrain expansions, which includes these small bridges, a whole bunch of doors that you can put together on frames. I haven't put them together because they will be easier to paint if they're not already assembled. But basically it works like this. So you have a base, you have a frame, and you have the door. And you can open and close the door if you wish. So that's pretty cool, and there are several styles. There's this very nice looking wooden door. There's a simple wooden door which has this frame, and then there's the steel door. Each type has its own frame. In addition to this, there's also a bunch of columns, 6 of them to be exact, and then there are all these small chests. And you have a whole bunch of this type of chests, and there are also 4 slightly different ones. You can see these ones I have already primed, but they have different shapes than the other ones. So yeah, I got all of this, all the miniatures in the core set of Massive Darkness, and 2 extra heroes, and 2 expansion sets with terrain for a really low price, and I'm very, very happy with this find.